Yo, once again, it's the Draco King doing what I do best. So, yeah, we gotta have the talk. I know. We're at that age now. We have to have that talk. I'm sorry. It's gonna be painful. It's gonna be very painful for you. It's gonna be very painful for me, but we have to have this discussion right now. Let's talk about Kagero. We gotta talk about it. Let's do it. Let's look at the Kagero cards because I feel like knowing that. So the conversation I'm more referring to is that no matter what, apparently this is like the best starter for this deck forever is gonna be. It's just this. It's just Conroe. I feel bad because considering how many starters. I mean, let's be real. Look at all these starters, and the best one is just this. You don't play anything else. Not even the newest starter you don't play. Like, at the start of Vanguard Zero, when we first started and Kagero first came out onto the scene, we didn't have Conroe. We were forced to play Red Pulsar Draco Kid, Undux maybe, but not really. Tar, Gatling Claw Dragon. Those were the cards you were playing. We got this a little bit later, and then it just became the best card to ever play. You didn't touch anything else. I mean, also you got Dawn, Amber Dragon, but that's when you're only playing Amber Dragons. But like, you didn't play anything else. Like, the only time you played anything else, honestly, is if you were playing Seal Dragons, and then even that was a reach. Because you went right back to playing Conroe. Conroe, honestly, is just too good of a card. It's an amazing card. There's no reason for you to not play it. Because if you play it, either you're trying to play a theme, or you're being weird. I don't know. You play Conroe. Like I said, I feel bad because part of me wanted to play Wyvern Drago. Look at him. He's adorable. You look cute. Look at how cute he is. But, see, but his skill is just, Counterblast, put him in the soul, choose one of your opponent's rear guards, grade 1 or less, retire it. It's not that amazing of an effect compared to just being able to get a PG or any grade 1 or grade 0 now. He can grab grade 0s. I need you to understand, he can grab grade 0s too. So let's say if you were running the grade 0s, if you wanted to get this card, you can grab it. Which, that's an option. The thing you can do. You can grab that too. You can grab the heal if you need it. So grade 1s. Okay, so I need you to understand something. Grade 1s, if you're playing Blade Master, you can easily just play this. And then be able to countercharge. Or you can play this, but you're going to run out of soul real quick. Because remember, you're not playing the other deck. We'll get to that in a moment. But those are two countercharge options. If you're playing Blade Master, you go with him. And also, no matter what, you're playing this card because it's Stride Fighter and it searches Blade Master. Awesome PG is awesome. I haven't been playing this, although this would help fix your soul issue, but meh. Like, because when your opponent's rearguard is in the same column as this unit is retired, by card effect, this unit gets +2, and then the attack boosted by this unit hits a Vanguard soul charge too. It's an idea, but it's very convoluted and a lot of stuff to it, and man, I get sleepy. Not really many other new cards that you would be playing in this, to be honest. I mean, you could. Obviously, like, every card is playable if you find a way to use it. But, you'd have to force yourself to do so. I'll be honest, right now, the grade 2s for Kagero, for G, they ain't all that. You can try to use them. They're usable, But when you really look at them, it takes a lot of effort to do very little. I'll show you what I mean. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, if boosted, counterblast 1. Choose one of your opponent's rear guard grade 2 or less rear guards, retire it. You're retiring grade 1s with this. Or a grade 2 they decide to put in the back, which people do, but yeah. This card. When this unit attacks, hits a Vanguard, counterblast 1 and retire this unit. To choose 2 of your opponent's rear guards and retire them. Why am I retiring my own card? No, that's not okay. That's a lot of effort for nothing. I need you to understand that's not an okay card to exist. If this was like the paper card game, it'd be fine. It ain't the paper card game though. This card, during your opponent's turn, this card gets +5. Meh. It's an annoying card to deal with, but it can be dealt with. Because, clans can bot deck it. But that's what I mean. Like, early kagero stuff here for G isn't really that good. I mean, I would be just playing Doro if, I don't know. If I was only limited to kagero stuff in G, I could make all the lower rarity stuff work. I couldn't justify using this. Thankfully, I'm not limited to just G stuff. We can use Neoflame. We have access to a lot of different cards from the old series, especially Berserk Dragon. And we also have this card. Well, like I said, Jade Dragon is good. But yeah, we have Berserk Dragon. Berserk Dragon is usable in this format again, without feeling bad. If you're feeling, spicy, you play Bellicosity. If you're feeling really spicy, you play Striking, which may or may not go off like you want it, depending. But that's what I mean. Certain cards have gained their value back higher. Especially if you're not playing a pure Overlord build. If you're playing the Blade Master build, you have access to all of the old cards to be able to utilize it to the fullest. Because I'll be honest, Blade Master himself is okay, but he could always be better. Because on paper, he's good. Because when you stride over him, you retire one of your opponent's rear guards. Simple, easy. On paper, fantastic. Cards get restrict. No, sorry, not restrict, resist. So you have to watch out for that. But also during your turn, if he's just on the Vanguard during your turn, GB2, if you have more rear guards than your opponent, he gets +5 in a critical. Now that's spicy. We have no choice but to talk about this card. This card. The Cross. Draconic Overlord. A card that broke through into the freaking Stride Gate to come and get the end. So, when this card legions with Overlord the End, you can add a card with the same name as your Vanguard from your deck to the hand. Oh boy, this is it's a free. You get Draconic Overlord the End in your hand for free. I need you to understand why that's a very good and bad thing. It's good for you, bad for your opponent, and vice versa, depending on if you're facing the deck. Oh boy. And then at the end of the battle, if you didn't hit, you can just counterblast 1, Persona Blast this card out of the hand to choose 2 of your opponent's rear guards and retire them. Petty, but really good. That's what I mean. It's a Legion card. You can Soul Blast it out to countercharge 2 with this. Oh boy, if you don't know, now you know. And let's not pretend we don't remember what the end does. Everybody knows what the end does. Don't sit there and say you don't. It's the end. When this unit attack hits, counterblast 2, Persona Blast, stand this unit and draw 2 cards. As I said, don't pretend you don't know what this card does. This card is a problem. It probably will be nerfed. They nerfed it in JP, they're going to nerf it. But they want us to at least experience what the meta is like with him. We kind of already showed what these do. This is when your opponent's rear guard is retired by the card effect. You can return this to deck. Have one of your units get plus 10. That's actually decent. But at the same time, not worth. And of course, generic. The strides. Now, for competitive purposes. Oh, yeah, for my deck. I just have all the overlords. But like I said. So yeah, competitive purposes. You would be playing this as a 4 of. That ain't happening for this. For a multitude of reasons. This card. To get full use out of it, you want multiple copies of it, but it won't really stay for long. So having the 1 of and just giving one of your units the ability, because you can counterblast, flip a card, any card up, face up, which you're going to flip itself to get the full use out of it. Choose one of your opponent's rear guard, retire it, and then to the same number of cards face of Mustafa you have face up, you can give that many units the ability when that unit attack hits the Vanguard countercharge. So in the meta now, you will want like 3. But yeah, that ain't happening. This card is very simple. It's okay. Because you're just retiring cards from the back row when it hits, which is fine. Because, like I said, this card is just Persona Blast to choose a card when your opponent's rear guards, and it burns the entire column, which is good. But yeah, if you're building Blade Master, honestly, there's no reason for you not to play Overlord in the deck. Regular Overlord, because it's really good. Play it at the 4 of, than any random other card. Like, you have literally the entirety compendium of Overlord of just all the cards, just all of them. Find a card that you want to just stuff in here to play with Blade Master. Heck, you could, well, nah, I wouldn't play that. Any good, like, because like I said, Overlord has the best rearguard skill ever, but it just has a high cost. It's a restanding rearguard that gets rid of other rearguards easy. But yeah, honestly, that's pretty much it. Kagero's Kagero. Because people are going to be, people right now will probably be playing Blade Master, the Cross, or the Great. Those are your options. And you have strides to complement them. So yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it. If you guys enjoyed the video, always leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more. And if you could do me a favor, look back at my old videos too. Got a pretty good catalog of them right now. So, till next time. Peace.